Ever wondered why some men prefer solitude over social gatherings? What makes them tick differently? In the world of psychology, we often hear about alpha and beta males, but there's another type that's less discussed, yet equally fascinating: the sigma male. Sigma males are a unique breed, often misunderstood because they don't fit into the conventional molds of masculinity. They're the lone wolves of society, the individuals who march to the beat of their own drum. Unlike the alpha, who thrives on social status and power, or the beta, who is often seen as the follower, the sigma male isn't concerned with these hierarchies. They are self-sufficient, independent, and often introverted. They don't seek validation from others, and they're perfectly content with being on their own. Sigma males are the embodiment of a saying you might have heard before: still waters run deep. On the surface, they might seem detached or aloof, but beneath that quiet exterior is a world of deep thoughts, ideas, and a strong sense of self. They're not antisocial. They simply value quality over quantity in their relationships. They'd rather have a few close connections than a wide circle of acquaintances. Now, you might be wondering, what's the point of understanding sigma males? Well, understanding different personality types not only helps us appreciate the diversity in human nature, but also provides insights into our own behaviors and preferences. It might even help you realize that you're a sigma male yourself, or understand someone in your life who is. Sigma males are distinctive, and their preferences and dislikes are just as unique as they are. They're not swayed by societal pressures, and they have a clear idea of what they like and what they don't. In this exploration, we're going to delve into 7 common things that sigma males typically dislike. These are not absolutes, but general tendencies observed in sigma males. By understanding these, we can better appreciate the sigma male persona and the unique perspective they bring to the world. So, are you ready for this fascinating journey into the mind of the sigma male? Stay tuned as we uncover the 7 things sigma males commonly dislike. First on our list is unnecessary social interactions. Sigma males, those enigmatic individuals who epitomize the concept of a lone wolf, often have a distinct aversion to unnecessary social interactions. But why is that? It's not about being antisocial or avoiding human contact. Rather, it's a matter of preference and personal comfort. Let's consider an example. Given a choice between a bustling bar with loud music and a quiet cafe with a soothing ambiance, a sigma male would almost certainly choose the latter. It's not about the coffee or the beer, it's about the environment. The quiet cafe offers a space where one can think, contemplate, or simply be alone with one's thoughts. This is a luxury that a loud, crowded bar seldom provides. The reason behind this preference lies in the sigma male's innate love for solitude and introspection. They thrive on their own, drawing energy from their inner world rather than the outer one. Unnecessary social interactions, particularly those involving small talk or superficial conversations, can feel draining and unfulfilling to them. Imagine being in a room full of people, all talking at the same time about topics you find mundane or irrelevant. It's not only exhausting, it's also a waste of time for a sigma male. They'd rather spend that time reading a good book, working on a personal project, or simply enjoying their own company. It's also worth noting that sigma males value meaningful connections. They prefer deep, one-on-one conversations over group discussions. They'd rather have a handful of close friends they can trust and rely on than a large social circle of acquaintances. In essence, unnecessary social interactions often feel like noise to a sigma male. They crave silence, solitude, and simplicity. They seek spaces where they can be themselves without the pressure of conforming to social norms or expectations. This does not mean they are incapable of socializing or enjoying a good party. They simply choose their social engagements wisely, ensuring they align with their personal values and interests. For sigma males, less is often more when it comes to socializing. Conformity is something sigma males typically detest. This isn't because they enjoy being contrary for the sake of it, but rather, it's a reflection of their deep-seated value for individuality and uniqueness. Sigma males are the ones you'll often find going against the grain, not out of a desire to rebel, but out of a genuine inclination towards being true to their unique perspectives and beliefs. They're not the type to follow the crowd or adhere to societal norms and expectations just because that's the way things are done. Instead, they question the status quo, and if they find it lacking, they're not afraid to forge their own path. Take the workplace, for instance. While many employees might stick to a traditional 9-to-5 schedule because it's the established norm, A Sigma male might propose a flexible work schedule that better suits his productivity rhythms. He's not trying to cause trouble, he simply sees a different, potentially more effective way of doing things, and isn't afraid to propose it, or consider social conventions. While most people might feel obligated to attend every social gathering or event they are invited to, a Sigma male doesn't feel such pressure. He understands the value of his time and energy and isn't afraid to decline invitations to functions he's not genuinely interested in. In relationships, too, Sigma males defy the usual expectations. They don't feel the need to engage in public displays of affection or shout their love from the rooftops because it's the done thing. Instead, they express their feelings in their own unique ways that feel authentic and meaningful to them. The key point here is that Sigma males don't reject conformity out of a desire to be difficult or contrary. They do so out of a deep-seated belief in the importance of individuality and authenticity. They understand that everyone is different, and that trying to fit everyone into the same mold is not just unrealistic, but also stifles creativity and individual growth. Sigma males are unapologetically themselves, a trait that sets them apart. They are the embodiment of the saying, "March to the beat of your own drum." And in a world that often values conformity, their uniqueness shines all the brighter. Superficiality, a trait Sigma males commonly dislike. It's like a thin veneer, a glossy paint job that hides the true essence of things. For the Sigma male, this superficial layer is often seen as an annoyance, a barrier that stands between them and the depth they crave. Sigma males have always been seekers of depth, prizing substance over mere appearance. Whether it's in relationships, hobbies, or even the books they choose to read, they tend to gravitate towards things that offer more than what meets the eye. They are the ones who will bypass a glitzy blockbuster for an indie film with a profound storyline. The ones who will choose a deep, meaningful conversation over small talk at a party. In relationships, this preference for depth becomes even more pronounced. Sigma males are not the ones to be swayed by physical beauty alone. They seek partners who are intellectually stimulating, emotionally mature, and have a strong sense of self. They value authenticity and realness, often finding themselves drawn to individuals who are unapologetically themselves. This is not to say that they don't appreciate aesthetics. They do. But they understand that true beauty is more than skin deep. This dislike for superficiality also manifests in their interests and hobbies. Sigma males are often attracted to complex and challenging pursuits that require deep thought and introspection. They're the ones you'll find engrossed in a philosophical book or immersed in a challenging coding project. They appreciate the intricacies and complexities that these activities offer, finding joy in the process of delving deep and uncovering layers of understanding. But why this aversion to superficiality? It boils down to their innate desire for authenticity and realness. Superficiality, with its focus on appearances and surface-level qualities, is diametrically opposed to this. It lacks the depth and substance that Sigma males crave, offering only a shallow, one-dimensional view of the world. For Sigma males, depth and authenticity hold great value. They seek it in their relationships, their interests, and their pursuits. Superficiality in its many forms is often seen as a distraction, a detour from the path of depth they are drawn to walk. Sigma males value their personal space immensely. It's more than a preference, it's a necessity. The allure of solitude is not an expression of misanthropy, but rather a testament to the Sigma's innate disposition for introspection and self-reliance. Sigma males, much like the lone wolf archetype they often identify with, cherish their independence. They thrive in environments where they can reflect, strategize, and engage with the world on their terms. They are the architects of their reality, building their lives brick by brick, with each brick representing a thought, a decision, an action. This process requires room to breathe, to think, to exist without the constant hum of external interference. Invasion of a Sigma's personal space is akin to shattering this carefully constructed sanctuary. It's like a sudden uninvited gust of wind blowing away the blueprints of their thoughts and disturbing the calm waters of their solitude. This intrusion is met with discomfort, even irritation, not because they despise company, but because it disrupts their inner equilibrium. Let's imagine a scenario. A Sigma male is engrossed in a book at a cafe. He's there not for the chatter and the clinking cups, but for the ambient noise that fuels his focus. Suddenly, a group of boisterous individuals occupy the table next to him. Their laughter and loud conversations seep into his bubble, disrupting his tranquil state. The Sigma male, feeling his personal space invaded, would likely retreat, seeking a quieter corner or perhaps even leaving the cafe altogether. This is not to say that Sigma males are antisocial. They can and do enjoy the company of others. However, they crave meaningful interactions over casual small talk. They value quality over quantity, cherishing a handful of deep, significant relationships over a wide network of superficial acquaintances. In essence, a Sigma male's personal space is a sanctuary for his thoughts, a fortress for his independence, and a canvas for his creativity. It's not a barrier against the world, but a bridge to their inner selves. To understand and appreciate a Sigma male, one must respect this space, for it is here that they truly come alive. Respecting a Sigma male's personal space is key to understanding them. Being the center of attention? Not for Sigma males. Remember the kid in school who always seemed to have the right answer, but never raised his hand to share? That's a Sigma male for you. They are the individuals who prefer to be in the background, away from the spotlight, silently making their contributions and quietly influencing the world around them. Sigma males are akin to the quiet storm. You may not see them coming, but their impact can be profound. They are the ones who play supportive roles, often in the shadows, allowing others to shine. They are the wizards behind the curtain, the power behind the throne, the unseen hand that guides and supports. Consider a scenario where a group of friends is planning a trip. The alpha male would likely take charge of the planning, make decisions, and steer the course. On the other hand, the Sigma male might quietly research the best travel routes, find affordable accommodations, and provide logistical support. They don't crave recognition or applause for their efforts. Their satisfaction comes from knowing they've contributed significantly to the success of the plan. This preference for staying out of the spotlight extends to their personal lives as well. Sigma males value their privacy and tend to keep a low profile. They are not the ones posting every detail of their lives on social media or seeking validation from others. They are content in their solitude and independence. Why is this so? Sigma males are introspective and self-reliant. They draw energy from their inner world and are often more comfortable with their thoughts than with the external world. They don't need the validation that comes from being the center of attention. They are secure in their identity and don't need others to define their worth. In a world that often equates visibility with importance, Sigma males remind us that one can make a significant impact without being in the spotlight. They show us that there is strength in quietness, power in subtlety, and influence in the background. Sigma males thrive behind the scenes, away from the limelight. They are the unsung heroes, the silent contributors, and while they may not seek recognition, their impact is undeniable. Emotional dependency is something Sigma males tend to shun. They value their emotional autonomy highly, and for good reason. Let's delve into why this is such a significant aspect of their nature. Sigma males are self-reliant by definition. They thrive on their ability to navigate life's challenges independently, and this includes their emotional well-being. They don't rely on others to validate their feelings or to make them feel better. They have a deep understanding of their emotions, which allows them to manage them effectively on their own. Consider, for instance, a Sigma male dealing with a stressful situation. Where others might look for reassurance or comfort from those around them, a Sigma male would turn inward. He would rely on his emotional resilience and introspective nature to understand and manage his feelings. He might meditate, engage in a hobby, or simply spend time in quiet reflection. He finds solace and strength in his solitude. This emotional independence also contributes to their relationships. Sigma males do not seek emotional support from their partners out of necessity, but rather out of a genuine desire to share and connect. They comprehend that a healthy relationship involves mutual emotional exchange, not dependency. Their partners appreciate this, as it leads to a balanced dynamic where both parties can be emotionally self-reliant while also being there for each other. However, it's important to note that Sigma males are not emotionally distant. They are capable of deep feelings and meaningful connections. Their emotional independence simply means they don't rely on others for their emotional stability. They can stand on their own, emotionally speaking, even while sharing a deep bond with someone else. Emotional self-sufficiency is a hallmark of Sigma males. It's part of what makes them unique, and it's one of the reasons they can navigate the world in their unique, solitary way. They understand themselves, they manage their own emotions, and they do so with an inner strength that is truly admirable. This is not to say that they are devoid of emotions, quite the contrary. They simply have a different, more self-reliant way of handling them. Lastly, Sigma males dislike predictability. Now you might be wondering why predictability is a turnoff for Sigma males. Well, the answer lies in their innate desire for novelty and spontaneity. Sigma males thrive on the unexpected. They crave experiences that challenge them, that keep them on their toes, that push them out of their comfort zones. In essence, they are explorers at heart, always on the lookout for new terrains to conquer, new ideas to understand, and new perspectives to adopt. Imagine a Sigma male attending a party. While others may be content with the usual small talk and routine activities, a Sigma male would seek out unique conversations, exciting games, or perhaps an unfamiliar dish to try. It's not the party itself that's of interest, but the potential for new experiences within it. This trait significantly influences their lifestyle and choices. For instance, in their professional lives, Sigma males often opt for careers that offer flexibility and variety. They are likely to be entrepreneurs, freelancers, or consultants rather than settling into rigid 9-to-5 jobs. They value the ability to change their work environment, tasks, and even their entire line of work, if it means avoiding monotony. In their personal lives, Sigma males value relationships that offer growth and change. They are attracted to partners who are adventurous, open-minded, and ready to challenge the status quo. They seek out friendships with individuals who have diverse interests and perspectives, as this keeps their interactions fresh and stimulating. Even in their hobbies, you'll find Sigma males gravitating towards activities that are diverse and dynamic. They might be into rock climbing one day, coding the next, and perhaps trying out a new recipe the day after. Their interests are wide-ranging and ever-evolving, reflecting their aversion to predictability. In conclusion, predictability is anathema to Sigma males. They thrive on novelty, spontaneity, and diversity. They are explorers, adventurers, and innovators, always seeking out the new and the unknown. For Sigma males, life is an adventure, not a routine. So, we've explored the 7 common dislikes of Sigma males. We began our journey by understanding that Sigma males, unlike their alpha and beta counterparts, are solitary, self-reliant individuals who prefer their own company. We delved into their first major dislike: unnecessary social interactions. Sigma males value meaningful connections over small talk and idle chit-chat, choosing quality over quantity when it comes to their social interactions. Next, we examined their aversion to conformity. As nonconformists, Sigma males reject societal norms and expectations, choosing instead to carve their own paths and live life on their own terms. They value their independence and individuality, often going against the grain and embracing their unique perspectives. We also highlighted their disdain for superficiality. Sigma males seek depth in their relationships and experiences, preferring authenticity and sincerity over shallow pretenses. They appreciate genuine people and real experiences, shunning the superficial aspects of society. From there, we discussed their need for personal space. Sigma males cherish their solitude, using it as a tool for introspection and personal growth. They dislike intrusions into their personal space, valuing their alone time as sacred and essential for their well-being. Our exploration then led us to their dislike of being the center of attention. Sigma males prefer to stay in the shadows, observing and analyzing from the sidelines. They don't seek approval or validation from others, instead finding satisfaction in their own achievements and accomplishments. We further explored their aversion to emotional dependency. Sigma males are self-reliant, preferring to deal with their emotions independently. They value emotional resilience and self-sufficiency, disliking the idea of relying on others for emotional support. Finally, we ended with their dislike for predictability. Sigma males thrive on spontaneity and unpredictability, finding joy in the unexpected. They dislike routines and predictability, constantly seeking new experiences and challenges to keep them engaged and stimulated. Understanding these dislikes can help us better appreciate the unique world of Sigma males. Thank you for joining us on this insightful journey. Until next time, stay curious.